So what is a retrofit and what is a retrofit strategy? So a retrofit is a body of work to a renovation to a home. And so a retrofit strategy is our approach that is tailored to you to reach an end goal. It could be to reduce your bills through better performance, but also provides better air quality and reduces risk of dampness as well. So the retrofit strategy is a staged action plan tailored to your home. So it starts with DIY quick wins, so easy you can do yourself at a very modest budget to find fast improvements to your home. The next stage is a fabric first, which looks at your thermal envelope to reach much better standards. And the final stage is a much more deep retrofit to reach much higher standards in energy efficiency and potentially reach higher standards such as ACV or NFIT. So let's have a look at one of our examples of retrofit strategy in Penmore Close. So this is a 4-bed semi, and the clients found that the kitchen and the lounge was very cold during the winter, and also found that they had a little bit of overheating during the summer. For an initial analysis, we found they were using roughly 352 kilowatt hours per meter squared through our PHPP model, and through the survey we found that they were losing heat through the windows and the walls. So the first stage to the retrofit strategy was to suggest some DIY wins. We suggested, because of the heat loss through the walls and the windows, that we improve the air tightness using foam behind the plasterboard to reduce the amount of cold air circulating behind, and also some air tightness tape to the back of electrical boxes. We also suggested doing some servicing to the windows, which was much needed in improving the seals and redoing the reveals. And through our model, we found that we should find reduced energy usage of just over a quarter, so from 352 kilowatt hours per meter squared annually all the way down to 260 kilowatt hours per meter squared annually. Quite an improvement. So in our retrofit strategy for Penmore Close, the next stage would have been the fabric first approach, which provides more significant improvements. So our suggestion was external wall insulation, improving the insulation within the ceiling and improving the air tightness around the ceiling, and also installing mechanical extract ventilation to the wet rooms to reduce the risk of dampness with the greater air tightness. We found that with these suggestions, we predicted the use to be reduced by 68%, so from 352 kilowatt hours per meter squared annually all the way down to 111 kilowatt hours per meter squared annually. So the final stage for the retrofit strategy on Penmore would be the deep retrofit, where we included improvements from the fabric first, but also suggested replacing all the existing windows and doors to high performing windows and doors, installing an MVHR system so that we can manage the air quality, temperature and moisture within the air, and insulating a party wall. We found that with these suggestions we'd have a massive reduction of 85% from 352 kilowatt hours per meter squared all the way down to 50 kilowatt hours per meter squared annually. So in this instance, the clients decided they wanted to go with the easy DIY wins, so they did most of the work themselves, spending £638 on materials and labour. After a few months, they were really excited to get in touch with us to emphasise how much they'd enjoyed a warmer home, but also how much they'd saved. So they managed to save £173 in the first 3 months alone, so easily saving money in the long term. And so if you want to read more about retrofits, head to the link or in the description below to find out more.